Hey, 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 Happy New Year from all of us here at Castaway Studios, which is just me for now. We've had an amazing year, and I just wanted to start off a new tradition where I can jump on the first or last day of the year and just recap the year and chuck a few thank yous out there and whatever. So, first up, look, let's get some of these thank yous that I won't remember or have time for along the bottom. Thanks to everyone. Department. You wonder there's a scooter club in there, but that's because they built Studio One. They jumped in here, volunteered, and built the framework for Studio One years and years and years ago. All right, so here we go. I'm going to jump right in here and give myself a bit more. Bird Dog. Awesome. So big part of this year, big part of my team, I guess, or what's been happening is the installation and understanding and learning of the NDI system and the cameras that I use in here. So in 2021, we're going to be using these a truckload. I already have 3 camera switching for recording podcasts, and it's non-invasive. There's not camera operators everywhere. I use the PTZ remotely through NDI, and this is one that's pointing at me now. And if I go out here and show you that's an NDI camera pointing at the desk there. That's where the normal business happens, apart from just me. So that's the boys from Bird Dog showing us one of their things. All right. Another big one is obviously Vmix. It's been massive for me, learning to use Vmix. It's all happened within the year, and it is so freaking awesome. It's a video switching software, and it's just got so many features. And these guys, they run it from up in Queensland, Tim and Martin, and they have got such a great sense of humour, and they are obsessed with improvements, bug fixing, and being the best product in the world at this. So I love these guys, and I love their check out their YouTube channel because they're hilarious, and they keep it light and professional at the same time. Love their guts. These dudes, the Daily Talk Show guys, they are they're my heroes. You know, I absolutely love them. They've started off just a few doors down, and watching them just commit to something, that was the big one. They said, we're going to do a podcast every single day. And they did. It was like 3 years ago or something like that. They've done 800 or 900 podcasts or something like that. Having their first break as we speak. And I'm glad because I don't want to burn out. And they just talk and talk, and they're just consistent, and they're doing really well at it. We've got a great channel and stuff. So Josh has been extremely forthcoming for me, helping me with all sorts of things because he comes from a video background. They've got a video company called Big Media Company, and he shows me things that I need to know about lighting. As you can see on their video, they've got it all sorted. Lighting and tech. He introduced me to Bird Dog as a business and all sorts of things. Inspirational, these guys, and super, super helpful. It's great to have a sort of a family around, especially when you work by yourself, of people that get off on sharing information. It's not non-competitive, like Nathan down the road at Token Events. I love him. He's got his head around the whole streaming thing, and it all happened to him as well, like all just loaded on because of COVID lockdown, and his amazing stuff and the things that he shared with me and the ideas when it comes to lighting and networking and all sorts of things has been fantastic. But the most important part is it makes you feel like you're part of a family, even if you're working on your own. So that's my big takeaways from I've had a lot of takeaways this last year, but that's the big takeaways is stay in touch with everyone and share info, and it's really good. Everyone benefits. So look, there's tons more. Thanks to Barney Sullivan, world's best graphic designer, for doing the initial networking tip-off that I had a studio and got all this going a few years back. I'll never forget that, and all the rest of you. Look, I've been loving it. Check out Broad Radio. It's Joe Stanley's new firm. I've been recording a podcast with her as she sort of catalogues the process and the learning involved in having a startup business. Well worth listening to She Did, You Can. I've learnt stacks as soon as I listened to the last episode, which was about, getting professionals to do, the work that needs to be done. Don't try and do it all yourself. Excuse me. My foot keeps on making the gas of the chair pop down. Super pro. And I, as soon as that episode was finished, I went on Airtasker and I went to find myself a networking guru, and I found Victor, who's now my man. He's awesome. This guy went over and above and made me sort of understand a lot of the concepts about networking and fixed a lot of stuff. We're gonna put the ads off. Okay, so so that's my newest. That was 2 days ago. I got Victor. So one of the big takeaways is, get people in, and I can't wait for 2021 to go into full swing, and bringing in editors and producers and lighting guys and camera stuff. It's so much fun. This year we recorded, Tegan Higginbotham wrote a Christmas play, and I had it was awesome in here with all the mics all lined up and people standing around recording a radio play. For God's sake, it's awesome. Check it out. It's called the Red Hot Australian Christmas or something like that. But you'll find it under the Loose Units podcast. It's been published as an episode on their podcast. So look up Loose Units. Paul Verhoeven, her husband, does that, and they are one of my early breakthrough clients as well. So thanks to Paul and his wonderful dad. All right, look, I could go on and on and on. It's been a great year, and I can't wait to get stuck in. And I'm really excited to be in a position where I'm, at this age and stage in my life where I'm super excited and wish the holidays were over because there's so much fun to be had. And that's because of all the people, all in the list below and plenty more. So thanks a lot. Happy New Year and party on till the break of dawn.